living just enough, living just for the city.
All the time, at least for me, I tell them you shouldn't even be thinking about a relationship until you have 5 things in place, which is make 6 figures a year, have at least 6 months to a year of earnings saved or a combination thereof. You need to be in shape. You need to have had sex with at least 50 girls, and then you need to be 35 years old at least. And the reason why I say this is because at this point, you're going to be experienced and vetted enough to be able to maneuver in the modern day marketplace with girls in a way where you're not going to get finessed. Because if you take an average woman that's 21 years old and an average dude that's 21 years old, that chick 9 out of 10 times is going to be far more sexually experienced than that guy. And for men, the things that make us attractive take time to procure. Yep. So you need to get to a point where you have experience with women, but you also have the financial standing and the confidence to walk away from women that are toxic to you, and you can discern the difference most importantly. So we always say that's what you need in place. You get the success, then you get the girls. But with that said, about lying to girls,
I like these things, but I have a problem with the have sex with 50 women.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna tell you why.
We can talk about that.
Motherfuckers gonna take that the wrong way, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I just need to fuck at least 50 girls. Think about
not tricking though, not like prostitution and stuff. Like
I'm not even saying that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying the amount of energy a motherfucker will spend. Because look, all of that shit you said makes sense, but you know that a lot of things are hard to do.
Of course.
But you should do it.
Yep.
But they're gonna gravitate to what they want to do the most. Fuck 50 women.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. You know there's a bunch of motherfuckers out there right now like 50 women. All right, say less.
Yeah.
That's the first thing they're gonna try
but
to
that's
mark
life.
off.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to New Jack City. Today we're gonna be doing I'm gonna be covering the Fresh and Fit thing. I told you guys I'll be doing the Kevinsamuels and Fresh and Fit. This is me doing the Fresh and Fit now. So on the clip, as you can see, it's a little long. I'm sorry that was long, but this one had a lot of information that I had to put in there. So Myron talks about 5 things that you need to have before you even start to even consider dating a woman on a serious note, or even dating them, generically. And then this dude disagrees with him on one of the points. Usually I agree with Myron and on his standpoints and stuff like that, but this one I'm actually going to disagree with him on. I agree with him on all other 4 things, that a man needs to start to try to make 6 figures or not. I kind of disagree with him on that too, and I'm going to touch back on that in a minute, but 6 figures or more, have a savings of through 6 years. Agree with that. The second, he said something about. Okay, I agree with him 4 things. I don't remember all the things he said, but I agree with him with the 4 things. The one I disagree with him on is like the 50 women. Take it from someone who's in the triple digits right now. I lived a long life. I'm 27 years old, and yeah, I'm in the triple digits. And my whole life as a young man, because I lost my virginity at 17 years old. I was a senior in high school. No, I was a junior actually. So 16 I believe it was. 16 or 17, something like that. Yeah, 16 or 17, one of those. But I was a junior, I wasn't a senior. But that's when I lost my virginity, right? After that, literally, all I was doing was chasing tail. And mind you, I didn't have a man prospect in my life to actually, to mirror off of, and for him to put me on game and tell me what I should do. Because if I had a man in my life and I had a father, and he actually told me what I should do, he probably would have told me, like, I'm going to tell my son, don't chase no women, chase the bread. Once you chase money, the women come after you, right after. But I was chasing women, and he's right. When you deal with a certain amount of women, you kind of already know the game. You know how they act. You know what they're in for, what they're not in for. You can tell someone who's genuine and who's not genuine. That's a fact that Myron said. But the thing is, you chasing women is literally taking you down. It's making you prolong the inevitable of what most women are not going to want you. During high school, I want you to understand something. During high school, most women don't really care about anything because they're in high school. They're not thinking about high value men and money and stuff like that. They're just thinking about, are you cute or not, right? So if you're cute, you're winning. Once you get out of high school, I'm going to say from the span of like 2 years, 2, maybe even 3, they care to a certain extent, not really. because they're starting to get out into the environment. They're starting to go to, because they're still not able to go to the 21-year older clubs. They're in the 18 to 21 clubs, right? Or 18 to 20 clubs, right? So, or no, I'm sorry, 18 or older. And usually people like myself are not going to no 18 or older club. I'm just, no, that's your kids then. So you're not seeing these men that actually are making a lot of money and stuff like that. So you can still, able to, take some shit down if you're cute. And this is one of the reasons why I did a lot of my prospecting and having sex during when I was younger, during that age. But once you hit 21, 22 and you're able to get to the big boy club, oh no. You're going to realize you need money. That's the only way. That's what makes you valuable. That's what makes you attractive. That's what makes a girl want you. Of you having money in your pocket, because at the end of the day, a woman wants someone to provide for them. That's the long term. That's the long term longevity thing. That's what girls want. That's what's attractive to women. So you having a handsome face, or you dressing well, you smelling nice and all this other shit, that doesn't matter. Even the fit. Oh, he mentions the fit thing too. That doesn't matter. But the guy was absolutely right when he says, if you're looking at that list of, oh, I need money, I need to be fit, I need to have game, fit, money, bag 50 girls, and then something else. Yeah, he said something else. I forgot what the other thing was. But most people, exactly like he said, they're going to look, oh, okay, bag 50 girls, bam, got it, no say less. Even though most people can't even get that, but that's the first thing that a man is going to think of, because he's like, okay, that's not the easiest, but that's one of the hardest things to do, but that's the most desirable thing that everyone wants to do. I mean, if I had to pick on the list too, I would probably want to go on that list also. I mean, I would want to do that too, because I know gaining money, getting six figures, it's not an impossible goal, but that's a goal that's going to take a very, very long time, versus the 50 girls, that's going to take a long time too, but not as long as the 60, as long as the six figures. Even the fit in the game, you can learn game within a year if you really if you tap in, and you can be fit within a year also. I mean, hell, 6 months actually if you tap in also. These are two things that are, but most people are going to go to that, and then they're going to deprive themselves of the first requirement, which is the money. That's the thing. That's what you need. Now, I disagree with the money on to a certain extent too, because at the end of the day, he said you need to earn six figures, right? You need to strive to get to six figures. Kevinsamuels talks about this. A whole bunch of other people talked about this. It's in statistics. It's not even, everyone knows. Making six figures, and we're talking about the bottom low, 100,000. In order to make $100,000, y'all, I want you to understand something. You have to be making $8,500 a month. 8,500. Yes, 8,000. Hold on. Let me do my math. Hold on one sec. It's either 8,500 or 9,000. I think it's 8,500 though. Let me see. 12. Yep, 8,500. Okay. So you need to be making 8,500, and that's 102,000. But same thing. You're right around there. So 8,500 is the requirement to be making $100,000. That's where you're making six figures a year, right? That is one of the hardest things to do, because I mean, it's not the hardest thing to do. Here's the thing. It's not the hardest thing to do, but most people in the world are average people, and most people don't have that goal to get to that. So for Myron to even say something like that, that's basically saying that a regular average guy, an average blue collar guy, right? Someone that's a firefighter, a policeman, firefighter, policeman, trash man, anything like that, right? Garbage person, disposal, something like that, plumber. All these jobs, they're not paying $100,000 a year. They're paying the average. Well, actually, they're paying a little bit above average. Actually, they're paying about like 60 to 80,000. So you're almost there, but you're still not making that. You're still not making in that threshold. So you're still, you're above average. And if you're doing just average work, these are like postman and I think like postman and stuff like that. They make like the average person, average guy, average black man making 42,000. Average white man is making 52,000. So these are average people. So for him to say that, oh yeah, you need to try and, before you even think about getting a girl, you need to be making $100,000 or more, six figures. That means a lot of motherfuckers is not about to have sex and shit. and is not about to do that. Me personally, I don't agree with that, because there's going to be it's only 10% of people that's making six figures, which is $100,000 or more, and it's only the top 1% that's in the millions. Even myself, I hope to God I can make it to the 1%, but if I can't make it to the 1%, I know for a fact I'm making 10 to the 10%, because I'm already on my way doing that. But most people are not like me. Most people just want an average job. Most people just want to live an average life and content with having a 9-to-5 job, going to work, coming back to their, to their girlfriend or to their wife or stuff like that. That's why, gentlemen, if you are in high school and you're looking at my videos right now, I would be trying to be serious with your high school sweetheart right now, because she doesn't know your value, and she doesn't know she's naive right now. She doesn't know exactly what she needs to get, what she can get, and what's out there in the market. She doesn't know yet. Get her now. And most likely, if she's if she's top tier, if she's a baddie, she can go get that 1%. But most of them are average. So most average girls, they still think they can get that 1%, even 10%. You're not getting that. Keep with the average guy. So I mean, it's a struggle out here, but I don't agree with that. I don't agree with those 2 points. I do agree with the black man. I think his name is Mike. Sorry. What's his name? Oh yeah, Mike. I agree with Mike on this one. But how do y'all feel? Do y'all think Myron had a point, or do you think Mike had a point? I agree with Mike, but let me know. Leave in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel. All right? I'll see y'all next time. All right.
Living just enough.